to Mother Cow Crochet. I'm Christina and I'm coming to you from the west coast of Sweden. Today it's freezing cold outside. It's frost in the grass, the kids sew snow on the roof, but it's frosty. We look like old choo-choo trains when we are out breathing. So the kids are loving it and they are longing for snow. I think it's now it could be just a couple of degrees below zero, no, above zero. So it's getting a little bit warmer. But the winter is coming. And we actually love that, the whole family. So on with the thick woolly socks and hats and woolly sweaters and just enjoying ourselves. Today, first of all, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. I love to have you here. I love to have you as my new Yarny friends. And hi everybody, all my Yarny friends from before. I really think it's fun to have you here and that you want to come back and listen to me rambling about. The last video, the sneak peek, I just had to tease you a bit. I felt pretty crazy because I started not one, not two, but 3 shawls at the same time. And that was the day before yesterday, I think, if I'm remembering correct. I finished, it's true, I finished 2 of them. You want to see? This first one is, ta-da. I think it's lovely. It's a hexagon without the last hex, I was to say, without the last gun, because there are only 5 sides to it. So here is the last. So I just skipped it. I saw this on a tutorial on Yarn Utopia. She made this as a spider web. So she had black, and every 6th row she did a white row, and then in these corners, or what you can, the corners that goes into the middle, she crocheted on the outside a white stripe, so it looked like a spider web. So actually I'm doing the spider web for my little boy. He loves spiders, but I wanted to test the pattern because I like the shape of it. And this is the result. And here I got purple, variegated purple. It's called Lavender Fields. And then it goes into the pink, and this pink variegation is called Pink Parade. Really think they did a smashing good job together. So loving this color. This is of course going to the fair, and this is how I think you should wear it, as a kind of a cape. It's a wrap where you can, it's not that good under a jacket, I think, but in the sofa, when you're sitting at work, at the computer perhaps. And if I can find them, I'm going to put a button here so you can close it, and then you're free to do whatever you want with your arms. So the big girls wants this, and the other one too, because they think it's quite cold in school, in the classroom. So they thought this would be perfect to have and sit and write on the desk. So this is shawl number 1. Haven't gotten name for it yet, but no, thinking about that one. That was the first one. And then I got this. This might be my joy and pride this this week. This is the second one. And this is called Sunny Days in the Grass, perhaps. Here I got, this is wool actually too, I just have to say that. Here I got the variegated green. I used actually 2 skeins of this green. It's I think it's 70. This one is 70% wool and 30 acrylic. It's quite thick. I think it's to a 5, perhaps. I think it's to a 5. And I used, I think it's an 8. I can't read on my needles, but I think it's an 8. It feels like an 8. And then my 2 skeins, I ran out of the green, and then I got this. Now I'm not very objective. Is it called that in English too? Because I think this yellow is super pretty. It's awesome. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. I made it myself. This is actually a yarn that I dyed early summer, late spring, in May sometimes, I think it was sometime. I had a white wool yarn and picked all the yellow things in my garden and I made this. So it's totally natural dye, ecological, no extra things in, and no poisonous things, just super lovely ecological dyed wool yarn. And I call this Sunny Days because it's really, I think it's a lovely, gorgeous yellow color. Pretty proud of myself. And I thought it would go super great with these green ones. So that's why I call it Sunny Days in the Grass. And this is how it looks. I really like the shape of this wrap. And also a button. That's the thing with not seeing 1010 and putting things everywhere and having 4 kids that looks at things, thinks they are lovely, and putting them in strange places. My buttons, I think I placed them in a good place. And I can't remember where the good place is. So I've placed a reward on my buttons. So if any of the kids find my button, they are going to get a reward. And have to have some fun with it. But it would look lovely with I got these long buttons, duffel coat buttons, I think they are called. Long, small, thin buttons would look perfect. And if I just put them on the, then you can put it through any hole you want. So if you're not a big busted, have a big bust, then you can put it longer in. And if you want it to be more loose, then you can put it way out here. So I think it's perfect. So these 2 I got finished. That was quite nice to have. Borrowing this. Actually, of course, they are going to the fair, both of them. so someone else can have the joy of that too. And if they are sold, I have promised the girls to get one in their choice of colors. And then we got little, oh, Grace, she lost her skirt. Oops. I have to put some thread in that so she can have a little. So she's got this skirt. It's a starry skirt. Haven't done the threads yet. And to that one she's got this cardigan. It's orange on the front and pink on the back. So she's just getting a button, getting some rubber bands, I think, and some boots, and then she's ready. And the girls still want this. Oh, haven't had the time to do the graham, so I have to do that later on. Oh, she's falling up. And then I started with this lovely blues and pinks. I started a new wrap, so I haven't got that far on this one. So I think it's going to be quite nice. I'm thinking about doing perhaps a dark blue stripe in it. Haven't decided that yet, because I have one more. This is 100% acrylic, and I got the dark blue in acrylic too, so I was thinking perhaps trying to do the dark blue, but I haven't decided that yet, because it could be too much contrast. Yeah, thinking about that. So Krista's video podcast tutorial, I don't know what she called that one, about the drunken granny stitch. And if you were doing the granny stitch, you were supposed to write off the wagon, but I'm still on the wagon. I'd like to try it, but I was actually feeling quite grown up. So I decided to try it later on. I have to do I wanted to do these wraps first, and close to Grace, and then I want to do Graham, because I think I need at least 2 dolls for the fair. And I have some other things that I have to make some progress on. So that's why the drunken granny is a bit later in my planning. I've seen, actually someone posted it in the community, the Secret Yarnery community. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday morning I saw the same tutorial. I don't know if it's from that tutorial, but I saw the same thing. It's a star-shaped overall? How do you pronounce that? Overall? For the baby. Kind of a sleep sack, or I would love to have it myself. Oh my god, that would look hilarious. Okay, it's a star. So you got the arms in 2 points and the legs in 2 points, and then you got the head like a hat in 1 point. So you do the back side with 5 points, and then you do the front side with just the middle and 3 points. So 1 arm and 2 legs. Then you just do 1 point, sew it on the 4th point, and then you do the 5th point and sew it on the 5th point on the back side. Didn't sound really That's how you do it. And then I haven't seen the last of the film, so I don't know how, but I was thinking perhaps I would do at least some rows on the middle part on the front side where you don't have the points on, so it gets a little broader, or at one point at least, or one side, so you can take some buttons and button it on to the one arm so it closes in the middle, and then you got a little baby star. So I was thinking about trying that one. Don't know if I'm going to get it in time for the fair, but it didn't look that hard to do it. So I don't know if I'm going to start it, and I don't know if I have the yarn for it. Actually, don't tell anyone, but I ordered some yarn again. Oops. No, it's for, my colleague who wanted socks. I've ordered some sock yarn. And then I ordered some skirt yarn for myself. And perhaps I am going to take that skirt yarn and make that into a star. Or perhaps I am finding something else. Don't know. But that star I'm going to do. At least I'm going to do that for my new niece. Because I think that could be a super perfect gift. She's coming in the middle of March. And then it's getting to be spring here, so it's not that cold, but still a little bit cold. So I was thinking a little starry overall could be perfect to have in the baby carriage when you're outside walking or something, or if you're sleeping outside. So doing that one, that is a project to be. If I know myself, and I think I do, then I'm going to start that one perhaps tomorrow. I just have to find the yarn first. I have some scraps. I know it's not a thick. I don't think it's thick, but I have some acrylic. Could be a choice. Some scraps, some different grays, beige, and off-whites. That could be nice. Or because I know it's a girl, so I would like to have some purple. Or perhaps pink. I know the mom loves pink. So perhaps purple and pink. The Nebulosa yarn would be perfect for that project. But I can't take that one. Oh, all this thinking. And I have too little yarn. Many people would disagree with me, but I would love to have some more. But that's my project to be, at least. And I want to do a skirt for myself, and I'm going to buy new yarn for the spider web thingy wrap. I'm doing it as a wrap for the baby boy too, but doing it a little bit longer, so it's like a blanket, but you can really crawl into it and be super cozy in it. And I've decided to do small spiders on it in sparkly, colorful, vibrant colors like neon yellow, neon pink, neon green, so they really show off. So some spiders, you have to have some spiders. that's some of the projects I've got going, and then I'm doing the secret project for my 10-year-old. Haven't gotten that far on that one, so perhaps tonight when they are going to sleep I can do some bits on that one. Yeah, that's about it. The new yarn I've ordered is not all variegated, but I bought 2 skeins of a yarn that's called New England. It's blue, red, and white, but in not vibrant colors, but somewhat dusty colors. And to that one, I ordered 2 off-white skeins, because I was thinking that could be really, really lovely together. And then I bought 3 skeins of a color that's called Gentleman's Choice. And in my opinion, in my world, they were a little, some different browns going almost into orange or perhaps more apricots. I think it's quite 70s, that too, but in the brown area. It was really lovely. And then I bought some to the socks. She wanted calm wintry colors, so I bought one that goes from off-white into gray, some gray and some black specks in it. Really nice wintry colors, I thought. And I bought another one that's in bright pink and blue and white, I think, but not, they were very soft and not the baby colors, but soft and quite cold. So I was thinking that could be a perfect wintry sock too. How many skeins did I get now? I think that was all. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What, 2 more? Because I bought 13 skeins. I'll have to check that later on. But they are coming next week, I think. I hope. So as soon as they get here, I'm starting with the socks for my colleague. And she wanted quite long socks, so they are going to take more than 2 days to make, I think. So I have to do that one. And then I felt a need for doing some all crocheted socks, not knitted in the between, but all crocheted, and mittens. I like to do mittens. First of all, I have to do mittens for myself, because I'm freezing when I'm outside. And I have to do something in a special color, because the big kids, the big girls, they are always taking my stuff. So I have to do, I got some gray mittens and I got some black mittens, and nobody knows that it's mine. They say, oh, I didn't know that was yours. So I never have mittens. So I want to do some in a color that's mine. And I was thinking, you know, my crocheted socks, they were in lots of different colors. They were, I think it's a white background, off-white background, and then it's yellow and green and orange, and was there blue too, perhaps? I was thinking doing that one, but I don't know how much I'm using for one mitten, because I just have 1 1/3 of a skein. I don't know if that's enough. So I have to check on some tutorials on that one. And that's what I'm doing this weekend, upcoming week. Focusing on fixing things to the fair, and I don't think I need more things actually, so besides the doll. If I do something, it's going to be fun and from the heart, and if it's something I'm going to bring, then I'll bring it. If it isn't, it won't matter. So enjoying myself and in my crocheting periods, hours. So the craziness was these wraps. It's really nice to have it on my shoulders. And doing the third one. And one more. Because I got one more in my work bag. Have to do that one. So that's me today. Love to have you here. And if you like, hit the like button. And if you're a new viewer, you might consider hitting the subscribe button. And then I'll see you not too far away in a day or two, perhaps. So, bye! Have a nice Friday! Bye!